So have you ever wondered why you are still struggling financially despite doing every single thing the finance experts say you should do? If I'm to answer this question for you, it is because most of the finance advice out there, they are setting you up for failure. Sorry I'm having to tell you this, but it is the truth. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what the problem is, what I've realized over time, and the solutions to this problem. So if that is of interest to you, if I want to watch through to the end, so let's get right into it. So guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about why most finance advice is wrong and what to do about them. The common finance advice we hear every day, save 50%, cut your expenses, invest in index funds, and wait. While all these advice are good and they are very interesting, but there are some things that people don't really put into consideration. These things sometimes they might not work. You might invest in index fund and wait. But what if the market goes down and you lose all your money? These are some things you have to put into consideration when you're investing. So this is where the case of not investing everything in one basket comes into play. You have to diversify. But it is one finance advice that I see that people don't really consider when giving this advice out. Another thing is, interestingly, they don't consider the fact that this advice might not fit your lifestyle. So what if you are having a financial issue that you're having to take care of, but then you are being told to invest in index fund? Like, what can you do then? While I agree that you have to invest in index fund because they have like a long history of giving you a good return over time when you invest in index fund, compared to investing in individual stocks, but we still cannot put aside the fact that sometimes this might not be something that fits your current lifestyle. Like, you don't have money to constantly invest in index fund, or even maybe you feel like index fund is not something that's going to give you the money that you need to achieve your ultimate financial goal, or you feel like, okay, you have better places that are giving you more return that you can invest your money into. These are some things that are not being considered because we make it seem like these things are general things that everybody should do, like to a good extent, quite all right, but then there are still other factors that I feel like are being neglected, especially when it comes to like lifestyle interest or lifestyle around money, or what we see or what we deem as important, or more of growth strategies towards wealth building. Another thing is, these things just tell you to focus only on saving money while neglecting the fact that if you are to build wealth, you need to learn how to earn more money. But rather, we focus more on the savings aspect, investing aspect. You're investing your 2k every now and then, but if your 2k keeps compounding over time, it might still not give you that amount that you need to achieve your ultimate goal. Because now when I think about it, like, because I have this goal of becoming a millionaire before I turn 40, and I look at my current salary structure, what I'm currently earning, all my investment put together, when I did the calculation, I still need a lot and a lot of money to be able to achieve my ultimate goal. So now I found that it's not just about savings. Like, what am I doing to earn more money? Because you need to earn more money. If you need to create 10 streams of income, passive incomes, do it. You need to create more money rather than just thinking about the savings and investing alone. Why that is good for you to create discipline and learn how to live life around what you are trying to achieve. But you still need to know that earning more money is the ultimate goal, or at least is a more, should I say, a more realistic advice to giving to someone who is trying to build wealth, rather than saying they should just save 50%, invest this, invest that, without putting into consideration the fact that you need to earn more money to make more money, or to build wealth, depending on what you have as your goal anyway. But you need to make more money if you are to achieve financial freedom, not just about saving and investing. While that is all right, or that is important, you still need this big aspect in your life. Another thing is that this advice tends to disregard the fact that sometimes inflation might happen. It's not even sometimes, every time. From the history of the world, we know that inflation is one of the most constant things in this life, or at least this is why it is even advised to invest, because it gives you that buffer against inflation to some extent, at least, because especially when you have already put your money in the market, you don't really care about inflation and all that. But then inflation can still affect your journey to financial freedom, because you're trying to build wealth, but then the money you are trying to save every now and then is depleting in value as the day goes by. So this can definitely influence you. And the major one is that life events can occur. What if you're on a financial journey and then you have a family member who has fallen sick, or you have this event that has just happened in your life and you need a lot of money for that? People don't tell you that it is going to slow down your journey. They just tell you that you need to do this, do this, do this. But then these events can just come in without you planning for them and disrupt all your plans. So it is something that you definitely have to think about, or at least expect and look for ways to take care of them when they come, because it will definitely happen. I think I'm even talking to myself when it comes to this, because sometimes I just feel like, I'm trying this, go, but then because there's no problem now, it feels like there's not going to be any problem. But trust me, it might happen, but we don't pray that it happens, but it might happen. So it's something that you have to put into consideration when on your financial journey. But now we've talked about the problem. Some of the things I've realized from learning about these problems is the fact that wealth building is not just about savings. You have to learn how to earn more if you are to build wealth. Earning more money is even, I feel like, it's a bigger part of wealth building when compared to savings and investing. But then we're not told about that. But I've come to realize that is one of the most important things when on a financial journey. Discipline and consistency. This one is very important. You have to be disciplined on your journey to financial freedom, because and trust me, there are situations that will arise that will make you feel like you will lose your discipline. That thing that you have been trying to build your discipline to building wealth, all of a sudden one thing just happens, or you just feel like you need this thing. And when you want to buy something, you always have a very strong desire, but then when you finish buying those things, that desire in the mud. But you need to be disciplined and consistent on your journey to financial freedom, because if not, to definitely slow down your journey. I just talked about this in my other video. Your mindset towards money influences how money works out for you, or how money comes into your life. If you feel like money is scarce, I'm not going to be that too rich, guy, you'll find that it start materializing in your life even without you being so serious about it. But then in your mind, you just believe that there are limitations to money around you, like you can't do this, you can't do that. Naturally, it will start happening to you like that. So you might want to consider what your mindset is towards money and how it will influence your journey to building wealth, or at least if that is something of interest to you, because I believe that for you to be watching this video, you want to build wealth, and you need to consider what mindset you have around money. That abundance mindset is a real thing, so you might want to consider looking into it, shifting your mindset from the scarce mindset to the abundant mindset. Now, it's not just about talking about the problems. Yes, I know there are problems. We all know that there are problems when it comes to money, or what we are being told about money. But then what can you do about this? First is to start thinking of ways that you can make more money. Like I said, building wealth should be more about even learning how to earn more money. When you earn more money, you can now then invest and save. But when you are only managing the money from one source of income that is supposed to be taking care of your bills, supposed to be taking care of your savings, supposed to be taking care of so many things at the same time, it can definitely slow down your journey. I've come to a place now where even right now I have 7 streams of income, but then I constantly keep looking for ways to make more money. I even have a business that I'm planning to start this year. I've been doing all the groundwork. When that is ready, I'm going to be sharing all of that with you. But you need to learn ways, or keep thinking of ways that you can earn more, and keep working towards earning more money, because if you're only focusing on one source of income, it will definitely be a slower journey, unless you're planning to achieve financial freedom when you are in your 60s, which is not what I want for myself. So, and I know that's not what you want, because you're following this phase where we are trying to become a millionaire before we turn 40. So, you have to put yourself on the right track and start thinking of ways to create passive incomes. And when I have this, I think I should make a video about this. How to make passive income. At least I already have 7, and I would love to share it with you guys. So I know this is a very well thought out video title, and I've not really had, apart from the ones I'm currently doing, I feel like it is something that was very easy for me, so I just share it on this space. But then when it comes to things that can be tailored to anybody or everybody that's watching my videos, I want to do it right. So that is why I've not created a video about maybe 5 passive income ideas and all that. But when I have that on ground, I'll definitely share it with you guys. Now, even when I've talked about, people only talk about investing, and they're not talking about you earning more money, but you still need to invest. You need to invest money, or at least when you've created this passive income sources, you have to invest that your money, so that your money can buffer against inflation, so that your money can be working for you while you are sleeping, so that your money can be making more money for you. But you need to invest in assets which has growth potentials. That is why you see that most people talk about index funds, because index funds have been historically known to give you 8% to 10% per annum without fail over the years. So just imagine investing your money in index fund. Even though you can still invest in individual stocks, but index fund is one that is sure to give you your money's worth, because this usually pull companies together like S&P 500, so 500 companies in one stock pool. Then you are making money over the years. Investing in growth assets is very important, real estate, stocks, businesses, like I've talked about several times. Another thing is to adopt a growth mindset. You might be thinking that you want to make money, but then you feel like you can't, achieve this. You have to stop thinking like those people who are very pessimistic when it comes to money. They make it seem like, money is for a certain set of people. At some point, I was like this, but I had to change. And now you have to stop thinking like somebody who only has to save. You have to start thinking of life as someone who is an investor, who is a business person, who is, a millionaire. Like, these things will definitely help you. Having a growth mindset is very important, and over the course of my years of trying to build wealth, I've learned that it is something that has influenced my journey a lot. When I talk about over the years, you think that I've had this goal for the longest time, but no. I feel like I started dreaming bigger after I got a job that was able to fund the type of lifestyle I want, while still helping me to invest and save and do all the necessary things I always share with you guys on this channel. So it can be like now you're just thinking of ways to pay your bills and live life, but then over the course of time you start thinking of someone who has a bigger goal, who wants to become a millionaire in dollars and all of that. It is something that is very achievable, but you have to have the growth mindset and start thinking of yourself as an investor rather than just somebody who is saving, and then thinking more of how to earn more money so that it will help you to make your journey easier. Now you have to track your progress. Instead of just focusing on the small wins, maybe like you want quick cash, or you're one of the people that are interested in all these Ponzi scheme, get rich quick, you want to gamble your way to riches and all of that. You have to celebrate the small wins, especially for people like us who are, on the rather not popular lane of building wealth. At least we are doing something right. We don't want the get rich quick that can still go in a whim. We want sustainable wealth, so we are doing it the right way, and it is very important that we go about it the right way. So guys, now that I've shared with you the problem that I see when people talk about money, the solution, and the things I've realized, let me know in the comments. What financial advice have you followed that you think it did not work for you? This guy is telling you to do it, but you know that he's just talking BS, or you know that you have tried it and it did not work for you. Let me know in the comments, because I would definitely want to hear about your story. I've had a fair share of these experiences. That is why I'm sharing this video with you in the first place. But if this video was helpful to you, I would love for you to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, join this family, because we are a bonding family, and we are going to be sharing everything I'm learning on my journey to financial freedom. But while at it, this video here will definitely help you on your journey. I've done it in such a way that I'm just your financial bestie talking to you and sharing with you everything I'm learning. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Bye.